Hello.
Hi.
We are back again for a live at 4.
4-ish.
4-ish. In the future, we might change this to earlier in the day because when I work outside, I get really dirty and disgusting. And by the time it's 4 o'clock, either I'm still trying to finish up a project or I just feel so like nobody wants to look at me when I look terrible.
I don't know. I think it's cute when you're all dirty and windblown.
Thanks.
It's authentic.
It is real. We're the real deal here. Hopefully you can't hear the wind blowing, but it is blowing like crazy today.
It is like
And now it's getting sunny. It was raining earlier. It looked like it was going to storm all day, and we've been working inside the last 2 days. What did I do yesterday? The laundry room.
Well, yesterday it rained all day.
Yeah, it rained all day.
It was kind of a disaster at my house because my basement flooded for the second time within a week. So I got home from my doctor's appointment for this little baby here and got home to a stinky, wet mess and spent the evening, well, my husband spent the evening sucking water out of the carpet.
And so sad. Yeah, that's terrible. I have my own stories like that. The real deal. We are real people and we have real stuff happen in our lives. One time, this is when I had my back to laundry, in the basement, our septic tank needed pumped out and we didn't know it. And I came downstairs one time and the septic tank had backed up
into the basement. Right into the laundry area.
Right into the laundry, and I had mountains of laundry because we had
laundry on the floor.
A clothes chute from the upstairs, the first floor and the second floor, went to the basement where the laundry was, and I mean there was a mountain of laundry underneath the
laundry chute.
There, it was bad. It was really bad. I backed up the truck, threw all the dirty laundry into the back of the truck, and took it to the laundromat. And it was,
nasty,
out of all the
stinky.
horrible things that happen to a person in life, that's right up there. Sewage and laundry.
At least my flood didn't get my laundry or anything. It's mostly in the carpet.
Yeah.
Which is still not fun.
Yeah, mold and whatnot. Anyway, enough of that. Today, I was going to talk about linen closets because they're so handy to have, and it's handy with a lot of children to have a
well, it's handy to have your linens organized.
Well, yeah, but also
sorted out by size, have all the sets together so that when you have a accident
disaster
or a mess in the middle of the night,
in the middle of the night,
grab a set of sheets and switch them.
Yes. You don't want to be fumbling through your sheets and whatnot.
And you don't want to grab something and say, oh, what size is this?
Yeah, that. So annoying. So I like to have, just this the way I operate, I like to have them all on shelves and all by size so I can know where the twin sheets, where the full sheets, the queen, the king, whatever, where they all are.
You use your super handy dandy
label maker, and they all have a place because, okay, long story short, I had, and plus 29 years of marriage, there was a lot of sheets, and there were sheets to beds, like we don't even have a full-size bed in our house.
At some point in your life, you have had every single size of bed.
Yeah.
But now, you've been condensing. You don't have as many kids at home.
Yes, and I had to ask, what size do we need? Who sleeps where? And then I wanted to keep things for air mattresses. I wanted to keep sheets for that, so I kept a lot of the twins. But Bridget and Annie both took bedding home for beds at their houses.
Beds that we got from you.
Well, remember we did live in 2 places for a while, and so there was that problem too.
More mattresses than people.
And so this has been on my list of things to do for months, is to get through that linen closet. And because of my laundry project yesterday, where I got my laundry all clean and organized, for the most part, I could still do some work in there, but for the most part it was done. And then I had a big basket full of bedding and I took it up to the linen closet, which was like an explosion. I opened the door and there's like stuff trying to come out at me. So then that's next. Gotta do the linen closet. Thankfully, both girls were here today. And how many full sets do you need? How many twin? How many, queen, king, whatever, let's divide this up. But I was thinking about, part of this was because of our conversation earlier about children wetting the bed at night and how to manage that as a mom, especially when the laundry's backed up or storage backs up into your basement and you have this whole huge disaster.
Yep.
When I didn't have clean sheets to put on a kid's bed, I would just lay down towels for them, just take off the wet stuff, take off their wet stuff, and I would lay down towels on the bed because
The other thing I kind of do too, not only because like if I don't have a clean set of sheets, but because for a while now I've had mismatched bedding and sheets. Like I had a twin bed and no twin sheets for a little bit there. Is I don't like flat sheets. I don't use flat sheets, but I have them because they come with a set. So
you don't use flat sheets?
I don't personally.
Oh my word. I can't. I love to have a flat sheet up. I know.
I can't. It always gets bunched up, and however I sleep, it doesn't work to have a flat sheet and a comforter.
To each their own.
Yeah, but so then I'd use the flat sheet. If I didn't have a sheet to put on a bed, I just fold it over. I take one a size bigger and just fold it over.
Yeah, I've done that before too. When when accidents happen at night, and another trick I know people do that just never seemed to work for me is to keep the extra set of sheets for a certain bed underneath, like between the box frame and the mattress. So like if you have 2 sets of twin sheets for a twin bed, one set's on the bed and the other set is tucked in between. That would be great if you didn't have a linen closet or whatever. I personally, that's not the way my brain operates. I don't know. I like to have all the twin sheets on a shelf in the linen closet, or twin, full, whatever.
Yeah. Another trick that I've heard about, read about in mommy groups and stuff like that, and this is mostly pertaining to babies, but I've never tried it myself, is that on their cribs they would put a mattress protector sheet, and then on top of that they'd put another mattress protector and sheet. So if there's a mess, you just take off the first layer of sheets and the bed's already made.
Yeah.
I don't know how, in my mind I think that would be a little bulky, but it's worth
trying.
Pop
off?
Well, it probably depends on how well your sheets fit your mattress.
Yeah, might work for you.
I've always thought about trying it, but I've never actually done it.
Yeah.
Brinley's never made a big mess in her bed. So.
Yes. Another trick I've read about, and I think I have done this one before when I had, say, I know one time when Bridget was little, she had the cutest sheet set for her bed, and I just loved it so much. But anyway, is when, say, you have something like that you want to keep together, is to put the whole sheet set in the pillowcase.
Yes, I've done that.
To keep it all together.
That's really handy. But you also, when you do that, you actually have to fold up your sheets nicely.
Well, yeah.
Half the time I don't have time, and I just kind of ball up my fitted sheets. Depends on my mood and the day. Sometimes I fold them up very nicely and everything's square and together, and other days the fitted sheet gets balled up and shoved in there.
I kind of think I saw a lot of that going on in my linen closet today when I opened up. The whole explosion onto me was fitted sheets that people had just did this to and shoved it in.
Yep.
There is a method to folding them.
My arms aren't long enough.
No. Watch some YouTube videos on it.
I should. Or I always feel like I have to have a big space to lay it out.
Yeah. Okay, so back to the longer. If you have long enough arms, you can stand and do it.
Yeah.
I guess.
I wonder if your arms are longer than mine.
I don't know. They probably are. They are.
That's why you can do it and I can't.
Okay, so if you have tips and tricks for your linen closet that you feel like might help someone else, leave a comment on the video. Help another mom out with, whatever she's struggling with. This is just how we deal with stuff here with linens. And today felt so good to just purge.
Yeah, because you got rid of a lot of stuff.
I did. I
That
was
always
hauling
feels
stuff
good.
out to the dumpster, and I've stuffed all the sheets to one set into its pillowcase. Yeah, keeps it all together. What I ran into today though was the fitted sheets were out first before the flat sheets. I had way more flat sheets than I did fitted sheets. But then how many flat? I mean, you can use flat sheets as a fitted sheet, but how many do you need? It's nice to have them on hand.
It is, or like I told you today, when you have such an abundance, I told her just put them in the craft room, use it as fabric, use it
Yes,
for
because
projects.
one of the
Make
sheets,
it into curtains.
One of the sheets that Bridget found
Was from a project.
Was actually the back. It was a sheet. It was the back of a jean quilt, and the jean quilt
eventually
kinda
fell apart.
Fell apart, yeah. And
So then we had a flat sheet with all these frayed, weird edges.
Yeah, so we put it back in the craft room and we'll use it for another project someday. Okay, so other things today, Bridget was working on the menu plan for a month that includes recipes. And here, let's.
Oh yeah, because I have
Yeah.
a sample printout.
So there's tortilla crested tilapia, which Bridget.
I just made that the other night, and it turned out really well, which I was excited about. My husband does not like fish. Apparently Brinley doesn't either, so I was the only one who was really happy about it. But I made this big old pan of fish, and I've been eating it all week.
Yeah, I love
I've
that.
had it as fish tacos. I've had it by itself, but
I love tortilla crested
it's so good.
tilapia. I think
And
it's so spicy
especially with
and yummy.
lime squeezed on top.
Yeah, lime and
Top notch.
cilantro.
It's a good recipe.
Okay, there's
from
also
this lady.
a crock pot chicken, grilled barbecue chicken, pork roast, taco, pasta, teriyaki chicken with rice, beef and noodles, meatloaf. So these are like home cooked, comfort food type meals.
Yep, and there's a variety. There's beef, chicken, ham,
Italian, Mexican,
Mexican. We have pizza night on there a few times.
Chinese.
Yeah. So there's a good variety of different foods, and all the recipes are gonna be there for you. So it's not just you have a menu plan, but it's not just the plan. We've included all the recipes. So when you get the download, you're basically buying a cookbook.
For a month.
Yep.
Yay.
Which
Love it
that
when
means a
things
month
are
of
easy.
not asking what to make for supper. You don't have to think about
We
it.
had that conversation today.
We were both asking each other,
What should we make for supper? Oh, yeah. It's going to be Sloppy Joe's.
tonight?
Yes. Okay, so also over at the website, homeplainandsimple.com, is free menu plans in the free resource library.
Yes,
and
there's a
chore
few in there.
charts and cleaning charts and lots of goodies.
Lots of good resources in
in
free
the free resource library. There is there's the quick easy guide that I made to go with the book. Okay, so there's also links for the book Home Management Plain and Simple, and this is condensed into a downloadable
The quick start guide.
quick start guide. What's it called? It's red. It's red and has a cute picture on the front.
You ask this every time, and I have to think.
I think it's called
Managing Your Life, Children Included.
Yes, that's it.
13 tips and strategies.
Yes. Good job. Man, why can't my brain's too full of other things, I guess. You know, when I went upstairs just a little bit ago, I had to open up my linen closet and just admire it.
Sometimes
I
it's
was
like
so
that. You get
happy.
a project done, and it makes you feel so good, and you just have to keep looking. Just bask in that
Yes,
feeling.
I did that.
That feeling
when
of
I went-
accomplishment.
Yeah, I did something today.
You always do something.
I know, but sometimes
It's just-
you can't
honestly-
see the work you do. This one was something I could open the door and see.
Well, it's the
Love
difference
that.
between doing a lot of little somethings and doing one big something.
Yeah.
And they both feel good and they're both productive, but it's just kind of a different experience.
Yeah. Very good. Love it.
I love finishing a big project.
I love it when you can use your words to say what I'm trying to say because she talks better than I do. And
It's all those books I've read. spent
did.
my entire childhood reading.
She did.
She spent her entire time raising me buying books.
I did.
And I read them all.
And she did. She's one. Okay, so any homeschool moms that are listening, and you buy books, and you buy books for this year and that year, and you get a book list and the Sunlight catalog and the Veritas Press catalog, and they have all these great books, and I would just buy them. And she's one that actually read all of them. Some of the kids didn't read all of them. Some of them didn't read hardly any of them. This one read all of them.
What can I say? I love books.
Yeah. Okay. That's all for today, right?
I think it is. If you have any questions or comments, get a hold of us. Send us a message. If you want us to talk about a certain topic, send us a message. We are more than happy to
Talk
meet
about
your
how
needs.
we do life here at our house,
Yes.
which might inspire you to
Hopefully we're inspiring.
tweak your systems. Yeah, I hope we are.
Phone's dying.
Phone's dying. All right, see you tomorrow, 4 o'clock. Oh, unless I change the time tomorrow. No, because it's still too wet to really do anything out there, so it will be 4 o'clock tomorrow.
We'll keep you posted. Just watch our stories.
Yes, watch the stories. Thanks, bye.